Hello and a very warm welcome to Beijing, China for draw 10 of the round robin stages at the CPT World Women's Curling Championships 2017. These are images of the famous Forbidden City, home of the Chinese government and rule many centuries ago. Some great sights to see around this fantastic city. But the action is coming to you from the Beijing Capitol Gymnasium, originally built in 1968 and has hosted many international events over the years, including the volleyball at the 2008 Summer Olympic Games. But today it hosts Denmark versus China in what will be a very, very interesting game. Teams just being introduced to the crowd. Here's the Korean national team just being honoured at the event. I've seen crowds of up to 7,500 people in here. It does hold 17,000. But not quite at capacity with the ice pad in place. So let's take a look at the teams. It's Charlotte Clemenson in at lead, Stephanie Risdell at second, Denise Dupont playing third, and skip Elena Nielsen. Team China, Yang Zhu at lead, Jinny Liu at second, Liu Wang at third, Bingju Wang at skip. So here are the standings. Canada sitting top of the table. Sweden, Switzerland only with one defeat so far. Scotland, Czech Republic, Russia, United States and Italy all with chances of making the playoffs. But the two teams at the bottom of there, China and Denmark. But still all to play for. Switzerland, they're going to take on the Czech Republic. Scotland will face Korea. A feature game between Denmark and China. And over on sheet D is Russia facing Italy. I am Kenny Edwards, and I'm joined by Jenna Hag, and we'll be bringing you live coverage of all these games. And I expect this feature matchup that we're going to cover between Denmark and China to be very, very interesting, because there's still a lot to play for. Olympic points at stake. So even though they're maybe going to struggle to make the playoffs, it's they've still got to dig in and keep working. So it'll be Denmark playing red and China yellow. So Jenna, who do you think's going to come out on top on this one?
If I'm China, I think I like my chances at winning this one. You're here in Beijing in front of a home country crowd. What are you thinking, Kenny?
I know I'm good.
Well, Lena Nielsen has got a lot of experience, but just not closing out games. I've had chances to win games, but just not getting over the line. So I think I would probably go for Denmark here, and you're going to go for China. Charlotte Clemenson, 24-year-old.
Class!
Fairly new to this Danish side.
Kommer der. Skift den. Langt ind og langt. Steffis ind. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Det er godt spillet, Lotte.
So by the looks of this, Yang Zhu has been asked to play the takeout. I think if he'd seen China being confident, he would have thrown up the corner guard. But because they've been struggling this week, they're just going to keep it nice and simple and play the takeout.
Yeah, throughout the week this far, we just haven't really seen the Chinese team playing up to their full potential like we've seen throughout the whole season. So perhaps they just decided to play the hit to get a little more confident about the ice, about the weights.
Hold den i gang. Hold den i gang, Steffi. Træk den, træk den, træk den. Go, go, go. Det er rigtig godt faret. Fint, Lotte. 14-3.
They're going to have to go hard on this one to get a piece of anything. And just ticks that one and pushes it to the side. So, first mistake on Team China. They do have last stone in this end, though.
Kommer der!
Stephanie Risdal.
Det her! Godt, Steffi. Godt tip, piger.
That's our third World Championship. China. Looking to hit and stick. That's a nice hit and roll to the opposite side.
Go, Steffi.
Stephanie Risdal again fairly new to the Lenny Nielsen setup.
Hele vejen, Denise! Kom nu, piger, hjem! Hjem. Lidt nu. Godt.
And that one's going to hit and roll.
10-10.
So we see rules of play for the round robin. It's a minimum of 6 ends, 38 minutes thinking time and 1 60-second timeout. Within that 60-second timeout, the coach can come down and be consulted. Seen that quite a lot this week.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see the way different teams make use of their coaches. We have like Team Canada, whose team coach is a sports psychologist and doesn't necessarily give input regarding strategy and things like that, but they found him to be more beneficial in the psychology respect.
Yeah, each to their own. It's just really what fits for each team, to be honest.
10-4. 丽姐 ，Hard。
A good chance for China to tidy things up by playing the takeout on this red.
Oh! Oh! Gefien, Denise. Rigtig god
Nice
fart.
steady start from Denise Dupont. Her sister Madeline actually started the week playing third. And is now taking a seat on the bench. Rio Wang, 22-year-old.
Oh. Oh.
Great experience for her to be playing in front of her home crowd and alongside former world champion Bingju Wang.
Lidt oppe. Yep.
Lennon Nielsen.
Yep. Godt set, Steph. Godt spillet.
Makes the hit and stay. It's her 7th appearance at a World Championship.
Klikker du?
Never managed to medal though.
Jeg har bare set det.
The 4th place was her best result.
Det korte.
Bingju Wang.
Yep. Whoa, clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
World champion back in 2009.
Whoa.
Makes a nice takeout.
Rullet ind. That's okay. 这手挺好的，完了能下来。这种送，然后这边有。我那个。Oh, lidt oppe.
So Denmark will need to make a little bit of a roll in this. They're going to force China to play short with the final one. That's not what they asked for, but it's allowed China just going to throw this one away.
Godt fejret. Hvordan er sådan?
They're looking to score more than a single point when they have last stone advantage. Don't want to give up the hammer, as we say.
I expect next end here we'll see China go a little more aggressive for their two.
Lisa 让开一点。
And there we go. So after the first end is Denmark nil, China nil.
Det tror jeg ikke på. Altså.
Second end. Denmark
Kom mig her.
get us underway.
Kig lige op. Kig op. Op, op. Det var også her Steffis løb.
So I'm just going to drift to the back 8 foot.
Cool.
Surely now China will throw the corner guard.
Okay.
Well, have thrown a corner guard, but the length isn't there, to be honest. You really need that up close to that CPT logo in the ice.
Yeah, this ice has been pretty curly so far. Teams have proven time and time again that it's very possible to get behind stones that are that high up in the free guard zone.
Kom mig en rigtig stor bue nu. Okay, så lad det stoppe her. Så tæt som muligt. Go. Det er godt sparet, Pia. Godt meldt. Godt lad det.
Han er 14 秒吧，13秒5。Jeg fik ikke hendes første.
So I think it's pretty good that we've got a few stones out front. I think we'll see some stones in play at this end.
Nice shot.
China make the draw around. It's fully buried. So Denmark will have to chase it.
I har plads. Det er kun 5. 5 top 6. Linjen er god. Intet bom. Helt derned, men intet bom.
Great shot by
Det
Stephanie.
er godt, far. Det er lækkert spillet, Steffi.
Yeah. There's Ulrich Schmidt. A wealth of experience on the bench. Himself a very accomplished curler.
稍微有点小吧，力量。
Numerous medals over the
力
years.
量稍微有点小吧。
下线
来点儿。
踩后去。踩。
哇，开力量！
踩，hard。
Plays the draw into the 4 foot. Yu Dong Tan,
再找顶线擦能过去，是不是？
coach for Team China. Also has Marcel Rock on the bench alongside him.
Yep. Det er hele vejen. Hele vejen. Hårdt.
Lotte for help.
And that one just over curling. And that's something that we've seen from Denmark. Very soft with their releases. Not positive, they don't get through the stone.
往上传一下，是不是？
Especially on arena ice, that's
我按13秒
it really is a sin, to be honest.
5，13秒5
You
的
see
力量。
Marcel Rock.
这条是新线啊，没走过。行，13秒5。
Jenna, how different is arena ice compared to your standard curling club ice?
Well, generally, you are going to see arena ice curl quite a bit more. When you go into curling clubs, ice conditions can vary sheet to sheet, club to club even. Never really quite sure what to expect, but arena ice is definitely very swingy. But I've talked to a lot of teams this week, and they've all said that the ice has been very consistent, and they've been happy with it. So maybe Team Denmark is just having a little bit of a hard time struggling with their releases with the combination of the swingy ice that we're seeing here.
Sure what Lena Nielsen's calling here. I think you play the out-turn takeout on the red. Try and squeeze the red across onto the top of the yellow. And roll your other red on top of the other yellow. It's on the edge of the forefoot. So just a controlled weight. It's all about controlling the top of the forefoot here. Although they're sitting 3 against. Not in a bad situation.
Hele Oh! Følg med.
Okay. Let's make the hit and stay.
What kind of split?
So we're going to nip next door to sheet B. And it's Korea versus Scotland. And Scotland's Eve Muirhead facing 2 Korean rocks. Just needing to draw the 8-foot.
Line's good.
Final stone.
Line's good.
The sweepers are on this one really early. The line's very, very tight. Up short. And it's a big steal of 2 for Korea in the first. Possible upset over on sheet B.
What was that one?
So Logan, like you mentioned, or sorry, Kenny, like you mentioned before, I think you were right where Denmark really needed to make a play on that red one while they could. Team China just came in with a hit and roll and got a little bit of movement on those yellow ones. Angles maybe not looking quite as good as they were before.
Kan I se noget andet? Vigtigst er, at du holder shooteren op foran. Samme fart.
Well, following the big weight at this, you're more than likely going to roll the shooter or the other red out of play. I think you play back weight at the most at this shot, just to move things around.
Lotte, kør! Hold, Lotte, hold, go!
Well, squeeze something in behind.
Den er 8-7.
China could push the red through that's just been played there. They'd be looking good to pick up a multiple score here in this second end. Just jam it on the back one. Over on sheet D, it's Russia facing Italy. Anna Sidrova, skip for Russia, having to make a takeout. Rather animated about this one. And nicely done. Picks up single. to lead 1-0 after the first end.
Whoa! Whoa! Come back! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, makes both yellows go away.
打的要是关开的话，上飞也行。正常击打啊，正常击打。
Even if Beijing Wang hits and rolls with this one, still got to think the chance of scoring 2 is pretty high. Anywhere on the high side, going to crash into the other red.
Så skal vi bare give det mindre is, tror jeg. Så 2 af dem rykker sig lidt mere. Ja. Nu klikker det.
hard.
Wow! Yeah! Wow!
This one's looking really, really nice.
Wow!
Hits, rolls into the other red, and lie 2.
Ja, den ene op.
En halv, hvor meget så er det herude fra, eller hvad?
Herovre fra, ikke? Så er det for meget. Ja.
En halv.
En lille rulle.
Yeah, tough shot to hit and roll across to the yellow.
Whoa.
And back leg, whoa. And back leg up. Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
How's this one looking?
Yeah.
Hits and rolls.
You got
Just
to
maybe goes a little bit too far.
Got far.
Vi får da ikke bedre end det
China
her.
will see most of this red in behind the corner guard. Great opportunity to score 2.
感觉点大吗？
2 really good shots from Lennon Nielsen as well. Couldn't prevent this opportunity.
Yeah, I think this end just got away from the Denmark team a little bit, not recognizing opportunities with the positioning of stones in the forefoot. So I would imagine they are fairly pleased to get out of this, only giving Team China 2.
Well, might even steal if this one curls any more. Well, makes it perfect, and it's a score of 2.
感觉这出手好像有点柔，有点柔，感觉到这个有
After 2
点柔，
ends,
感觉好像
it's
有
China 2, Denmark 0.
这样的手小一点儿，还行，10.9，11还行，这点还行，
就是感觉
你下去。
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future super fan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29. Las Vegas rocks.
watching coverage of a feature game between Denmark and China from the World Women's Curling Championship 2017 from the Beijing Capital Gymnasium. The score is 2-0 in China's favour. Denmark do have last stone advantage in this third end.
Klaas! Kig lige op, piger. Venlig lidt. Okay, her er godt. Her.
Denmark yet to pick up a win. China with
Okay,
only a single
skift ind
win so
ellers.
far this week.
Meget fint. Godt
Disappointing
spillet,
display
Lotte. Godt set, piger.
in front of their home crowd. Again, going quite a big weight at this one.
Yep. Yep. Det er hele vejen. Hele vejen, piger. Wow. Det er fint. Hvordan stop der? 11-1.
Takes the yellow away. As we head over to Sheet A, where Switzerland are taking on Czech Republic. Lena Pats, a chance to score two.
No, na furt vidíš, že z mýho pohledu tam, no.
Looks like just a straightforward tap, Pat. Sweeping this one all the way. Just catches the red first. And it's going to be a steal of one to the Czech Republic.
Jeg er ikke noget med den der. Rullet. Jeg er ikke noget med at lave rullet. Lige en halv.
Ja! Hele vejen! Hårdt! Hårdt, piger! Hårdt! Gå nu!
Well, another mistake from Denmark. Catch the corner guard.
A fairly defensive call there by the Danish. They had two corner guards and were looking pretty good for their setup. Some skips might just be tempted to draw around there and disregard the Chinese one in the 12-foot.
Yeah, nice draw.
滑得太小了，人滑的掉没了都要。
And I'm just a little perplexed with this. I think Lena Nielsen has just no confidence in her team at the moment.
Ja! Hårdt!
Yeah, I can't necessarily agree with this call here.
It makes a nice double though.
Rigtig godt spillet, Steffi.
I don't think they were actually going for the double, they were just going for the clean rip.
But again, she peeled off her one corner guard left in play, and it's going to be pretty tricky for Denmark to generate a score or two here.
Whoa! 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 Lisa! Whoa! Lisa!
So looking to hit and roll in behind. Use that yellow top of the 12 foot. It's a bit of a guard.
Yep. Hele vejen på linjen. Det er hele vejen på linjen. Hold på linjen, hold! Ikke videre, Steffi. Jeg har altså 10-2. De er lidt nede. Kan du så ikke prøve at...
That should be good up here.
So we take a look at sheet B. Scotland already sitting one. And they pick up a handful here. They're looking to play a double raise.
Close. Whoa, 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 close. Yep, yes.
So they're easier shots than this to call.
Yep, yes, yes.
This one just underswept. And it's only a single point. They trail Korea 2-1 after 2 ends.
So finally it looks like Denmark is recognizing the great setup that they have here with a corner guard and a yellow stopper in the back of the 12 foot, choosing to draw down to it rather than play the takeout.
Go.
Yeah, you don't even need to be absolutely perfect. I mean, that's not a perfect shot, but you're asking the question. You do run the risk of either catching the yellow top of the 12 foot or driving it back onto the yellow.
So with the ice Bingy Wang is taking here, it looks like she's probably just trying to pick that red stone out over the top of the yellow.
Having to go hard for line. This one's going to be tight to sticking around, and it is. So there's the mistake. The question is, do you go round again, or do you split the rings?
Var det nogenlunde der, du fik is? Og der var god, helt normalt, som i tidligere kamp, eller... For da jeg dragede sidst, der skulle jeg ned på 80.
Okay. So here's the other scores going on. One up on Switzerland on sheet A. Scotland trail Korea 2-1. Russia 3 up on Italy.
Plads!
Oh, plads! Oh! Skift! Go, plads! Lade ind! Det er lade ind!
Det er kun fem!
To come around this once again.
Okay.
Again, doesn't make it perfectly. That's the question.
Ja. Han synes lige, at den skulle have lidt...
Den skal have gas, den
skulle have hjælp.
No.
Beijing Wang again can't afford to catch that top yellow. It'll be a free draw for 3.
The benefit to choosing this shot, though, is she just saw the line here on her previous throw.
Makes the hit, but the red's going to hang around, and they will still have a chance to score 2, Denmark.
打薄也不可能有任何效果，就一直等着。
So need to be fully 12 to level the score. Final stone of the 3rd end. Sweeper's got into that one straight away. Has this one got enough weight? This is going to be very, very close. And it has. So, a score of 2. You see how much that curled? Just goes back to the release. It's very, very soft. And if you have soft release on the arena ice, it's just going to take off. So the game, after 3 ends, all square at 2.
Jeg tænkte, den anden synes jeg bare, at den... Okay.
Some of the curling players of the future, maybe, in to watch their national side.
Kommer her! Den ser stadig lang ud.
And their side is all square with Denmark. 2-2.
Sæt. Godt set, Pia.
All these games very, very crucial, even though you probably won't make the playoffs. Olympic points at stake. They do throw up the corner. It's a little bit long. like we said before, it needs to be in and around the CPT logo in length. Charlotte Clemenson, tournament accuracy of 77%.
Yes. Vent eller skift.
Would have hoped to have been
Hele
at least
vejen
80.
nu. Wow, wow. Kan I hjælpe så, hvis den kun er et? Wow. Hjælp. Wow. Wow. Godt se.
Yanzu, 79%. Not had a bad start to this World Championship.
6起踩踩，轻磕一下都没事儿，踩踩呀，点线，点线，一直擦，全力，二点线，全力，踩
This one
踩，
once again fairly good.
哇
It's just going to overcurl ever so slightly.
Okay. No.
Steffi Risdal, 74%, but she's played second and third
Okay, wow.
here this week.
Hvor er vi?
Wow.
Det er top 6, hjælp linje! Hjælp!
This one looks pretty nice.
Okay, bare Denise, bare Denise, bare Denise. Wow. Ja.
So Denmark with two in behind the guard. Well, they do remove one red. So do Denmark just play a freeze in on top, or bump one through and check to the right hand side? Looking at Thanksgiving, that's what they're going to do, just check the yellow through.
Wow! Yep! Wow! Yep! Fint! Lotte! Hej, wow! Meget fint.
Okay.
God fart.
Einfach 14,5 ist gut.
Sheet A, Switzerland trailing by one. Winnipat's last stone once again. It's a straightforward draw to the house for 3.
Wow! Wow, 在那飘着呢。
Done easy. And score of 3. They are now 3-1 up on the Czech Republic.
Hun har bare stadig den her ind.
Ja.
Vi får ikke så meget ud at lægge den der, så går hun den vej ind. Hvis vi fjerner den, og hun går herned, så kan vi gå efter i det mindste. Ja. Jeg kan godt lide at få den af.
Ja.
Peel.
Well, Again, I'm not a big fan of this.
Can't say that I am either. I think Denmark really has a great opportunity here to put a little bit more pressure on the Chinese team, and they just seem to be bailing out of these ends with a lot of stones in play.
Yeah, I think we'll just see China come down and rest against this red. Maybe even hit the outside one and just check to the middle. Roll in, not quite behind the corner guard. But should Denmark make a nice hit and roll it behind the tee? Really nice shot.
Niti. Den rullede bare.
大，线大，线大，下线。哇 ，OK， 只是力量。
This one looks as if it's got
顶
plenty
线，
of
顶
running on
线
it.，
顶线，顶线，
顶线，
猜周妍姐，快点！
hurry。
下线了。
这边后期加了。
That one just drifted a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Denmark could just come down and freeze on top of this, really cap it. They might get a steal out of it.
Looks like that's what they've elected to do, and with the curl that we've been seeing on these Denmark stones, the shot is very possible and could leave China in a whole lot of trouble.
Ser det rigtigt ud med den is der? Eller er det lidt meget? Kører den normalt her?
These are the shots that we've seen Lennon Nielsen play time and time again. Only 69% for the tournament. Looking a little heavy at the moment. Just quite curl enough. Leaves China sitting one.
这个这。
完了，磕这个的话，那个
因为往这儿来的话，他可能这边一直可能还有一头。OK， 这会儿这一点小一点稍微。
So this pocket behind the tee lane here just keeps getting bigger and bigger. China with a really great opportunity here to weld one on and for sure secure at least 1 point.
头一个就行，头一个就行，不需要新磕，往那粘上它这个就行。然后完了粘上它，最好粘着它的里角，然后完了粘就是圆心上就行。行。它后半程就要14秒，13秒54秒，它这个13秒77，13秒77，喝一下13秒54秒。好，加油。
Beijing Wang again, not what we'd expect to see from a skip at 68%. high line with this one.
Hurry, 全力擦，全力擦，全力擦，全力，
Have they got the weight?
全力 ，hurry, hurry,
I don't think it's there.
再擦，再擦，再擦 ，hurry。sorry， 力量太小了。
Not a great shot.
Just not the pro side miss there that Team China was looking for. She could have afforded to come up even just a little bit heavy.
Yeah, Supers are working hard on it.
Yeah, 7-8. Så bliver vi ikke alt for grådige. Kører den det samme herover?
So right now this team is, or sorry, this end is either teams for the taking. Just a matter of who gets down to that pocket first.
Has this got enough weight?
Whoa! Go, go, go.
Don't think it has. And another shot not errored on the pro side.
Jeg synes, den virker kortere. Tværtimod. 现在是这个劲是吗？咱的那个劲。
So looking at that angle, there's no out turn drop. Can't get past the yellow guard and the red top of the 8 foot. You have to go right out wide. Sneak past the top yellow on the left. Down onto the 4 foot. Certainly enough curl on the ice.
Yeah, definitely enough curl. Bingyun just needs to keep in mind that this line is a little bit further out than what she's been seeing.
Yeah, so final stone of the 4th end. Looking at the line, it's never out there. They're going to have to go for the tap with this one. So, have they done enough? They've tapped it too far. And it's only a single. So opportunities for both sides. It's China who lead 3-2 after 4 ends.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29. Las Vegas rocks.
fifth end. China
三
one
局
ahead. 3-2.
三局 OK go 水平
So centre guard in play. Charlotte Clemenson. Hadn't been asked just to come around it.
Kom her! Linjen er god! 5! 5! 5! Wow, vi er på vej ud nu.
That one gets around. Just over curls ever so slightly though.
先旋进，然后再扎上去也是。哦，哦，看力量。6区，往下擦一擦，往下擦一擦，好。OK， 往下擦一擦，要，再往下，再往下 ，hard。
Скорее всего, это будет из косого.
So there we see Diana Gaspari trailing Russia by 3.
Hvis vi kan komme ned lige og tage den, Lotte, vil det være rigtig fint.
Looks like they're trying to play a hit and stay for a single. And that one's going to catch the wrong side. It's going to roll. It's going to be a steal of 2 points, I think.
Plads!
Yep, still a 2 points.
Ja!
So a 5-0 lead after 3 ends.
Ja! Hele vejen! Ja! Ja! Wow! Begge to. Go, Steph. Det er meget fint, Lotte.
This one's beginning to move.
Sorry,
Just running out of play. Well, a little surprised that Lennon Nielsen's electing to peel the guard as we take a look at Switzerland, Czech Republic. Both these sides are still in contention for the playoffs. Anna Kubaskova winning their first 3 games in the round robin, but dropped their next 3. Going to draw this one in for a single, facing 2. A great scrub by the front end to pull that one onto the button. And they now trail by 3 shots to 2. Okay, so
感觉这块有点直。
China now sitting 2.
感觉你没。
Altså, man kan godt.
Ja.
Men der er kun lige plads.
Okay. Der er ikke noget med at prøve. Fint.
So they're going to try and hit and roll in behind, or hit and roll in front of the other yellow.
Ja. Hele vejen.
Another pretty defensive call here by Denmark.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go, 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 go.
They do have that corner guard up. And if they manage to draw around it pretty good, Bingyu is going to have to call the peel on that guard, and I think Denmark would have had a pretty good opportunity to score 2 with that setup.
拍撒，孩儿理解，加油，擦住了孩儿，孩儿，
这有点小了。
Well, China don't
这点
stay
小
around with
吗？
that one. Surely they've got to draw around the guard this time.
我感觉这滑的可好了，但是这球可能没送上去。
Ja.
Well, looking at this, I don't think Lena Nielsen knows herself what to call.
Ja.
Looks like they've decided to come down to the yellow one in the back of the rings.
Ja. Plads.
Gå, plads, 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 plads.
Det er kun 7. Der er 12 plads. Den virker lang.
This one needs to
Selv
move
kineserne
quite a
har
bit.
kaldt den lang.
Doesn't quite get out to the yellow. So, Scotland trailing Korea 4-1 on sheet B. Eve Muirhead with a chance to score 2 with her last rock, needing to
It's really positive.
draw another one
really
in.
Positive. Line's good.
Sweepers backing off this one. Just keeping it clean now. Well played by the skip. So they score 2 and trail 4-3 after 4 ends.
Wow! Ja! Det er hele vejen. Det er hele vejen, Pia. Hele vejen, hele vejen, hele vejen, hele vejen.
That one's going to hit
Godt så.
and roll.
Har jeg spillet med den der?
我这不该粘了，是不是？
Decision time for China. Do they
Det har stadig
go
gjort,
in
det, så jeg
behind
stadigvæk har den
this corner
forreste.
guard, or do they just peel it?
Ja.
They go in behind? Problem with going in behind, you slip back tee, Lena Nielsen will just come
Det er
down
bare
in on top of it.
lækker.
Draw the open side, draw the button. This one looking a little bit heavy for weight.
没事，降速了。确保8区。
That's going to drift to the back of the forefoot.
我这降速降太快了，我以为都要放了呢。
豆的大降速快，
降速降太快，这量多少
13秒6。
放混掉啊！ Yes, sir.
So, Len Nielsen.
Yep.
Looking for a hit and stay.
Hot! Yeah!
Whoa! That's below. Sorry.
Makes the hit. Rolls a little bit to the right.
他打双飞，他也留在里面，他尽量打留下就行。
9秒。
对。
So I think the way this end has panned out shows why both these sides are not at the top of the table.
So Bingyu making the hit and stay, forcing Denmark to take their single point.
线有点大。
擦一擦，感觉出手的时候感觉就是。
Yeah, anywhere on the left-hand side, really, from 3/4 to full stone would be about perfect.
船不能放。
Well, this one beginning to swing. And the Supers have managed to hold it though. And they score one. That is the head for the break. It's Denmark 3, China 3.
Kampolage med en kineser der et kort øjeblik.
Hvad far? Hvad far?
Hvad til
Det var
du?
ved at hoppe ind i hende.
Second end of Denmark versus China. Bingyu Wang with our final stone, trying to score two. Attempting the tap back on the red. Hits her on the nose, and they would take the lead.
说实话，好像有点柔，
感觉到这个有点柔了。
Third end. Denmark trailing. Already sitting one. Just to draw to the 8 foot for Len Nielsen. Sweepers had to go hard on this one, but they dragged it down. And a score of 2 to tie it.
2-0。 Rigtig godt spillet.
Fourth end. China sitting one. Back of the button. Attempting the raise with the yellow. Just playing this controlled back four weight. Hits it right on the nose. Just a little heavy, and it's only a single point. But after the break, it's all tied. Denmark 3, China 3. Elsewhere, Switzerland 3-2 up on the Czech Republic. Scotland trail Korea 4-3. Russia 10-0 ahead of Italy.
Det er først foran T-line. Der bliver lige introduceret foran T-line den her kamp. For hun fryser på alles.
Det er
Rumstødkop.
only 1-0. All zeros, just one. Only 1-0. Plus, continue.
能不能低一点啊？
Takeouts and with the releases, we're doing a little bit better with that, right? Oh, sorry, technical timeout. Gotta fix our hair. Okay.
哎呀妈呀，完了，扎上得了。走，来，你撞我，撞我。来，你那后边我扎上。
So here are the percentages. Not too much in them. No stolen points yet. Some of the supporters in for Team China. World champions of the future, maybe. Sport in China really is growing fast. And there's lots of new facilities being built.
With the Winter Olympics here in 2022, Asia's really looking to build the sport of curling, build the following. So I think having the Women's World Championship here is a great start.
Yeah, we were here 2014 for the World Men's Championships, which was a fantastic event. Yang Zhu. Again, just not finding the perfect spot with our corner guard.
Just pretty flat execution overall by both teams up and down the lineup.
Yeah, Charlotte Flemington, 77% for the tournament, 80% in this game.
Det var bare for at holde den så tæt på center som muligt. Godt faret. Okay, Lotte.
They're having to go hard for line on this one. Have they got it past the top red? I think they have. A really good scrub by the team there. Because we're going to head over to sheet A, and looks like Czech Republic sitting 3 in the forefoot. And the Pats really going to have to do something special with the final stone. This was looking pretty high. Wow. Peels their own out. It's going to be a steal of 3 to the Czech Republic. They now lead 5-3 after 5.
Yep. Okay, walls to the line. Ball line. Denise, back out.
So Denmark really waiting for this stone to break. It looks like they were just trying to throw a hack weight.
Yeah, but you can't hurt it. Back go.
Maybe backline weight and come down to that yellow.
Okay. Hun vidste godt, det kun var 5, ikke? Okay.
Yidli Lu for China.
揉这个揉。
72 for the tournament, 73 in this game. I would have liked a roll on that one. The angles of the 2 yellows probably going to benefit Denmark now. They'll look to hit and roll to the side of the yellow, biting the forefoot.
Ja! Hele vejen, Pia. Hele vejen, go! Følg med den, Lotte, følg med den.
That's exactly what they do.
Godt farvet, Pia.
Don't think China will see too much of that red. You see,
9-7.
pretty well covered.
这个后半程有点弧线吧，是不是
11秒，11秒5 ，OK 吗
？OK。
OK， 踩踩，踩踩哟，踩踩嗨，全力，加油，踩踩，全力，踩踩踩
If
踩
I held this one,
Wow,
this one's going to get very tight to the guard.
出手我感觉有点柔，
Just crashes into it.
我没太看清，我就犹豫了一下，出手就擦好了。我感觉出手有点柔，我出手就想喊擦，但我犹豫了一下，然后就下来了。Ja. Vent Minimum full order. Full.
7-8 flotte.
Er den 7 eller 8?
Let's draw.
Kan I uden at køre igennem
Looking rather deep.
Ja. Ja. Go, 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 go!
Does ask the question though.
大部没有相关吧？
So China is trying to hit that stone on the right first and hit and flop over to the other red stone. They do run the risk of clipping the first one a little thin and jamming on their yellow.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
But she makes it flawlessly. China now lies 2.
No. Hit and stay.
When you play with fire, jeg tror bare, hvis vi havde skudt derovre, så var hun gået.
Okay. Into the skip stones. Lenny Nielsen is going to have to do something special to prevent China from picking up 2.
With the way these yellows are angled, she does have the opportunity to hit that top one and roll in behind the corner guard. Potentially even get the double.
So playing 80% today, so this is a little bit higher than we've seen from her. Only 6-9 from the tournament. Makes a bit of a roll. Doesn't get in behind any cover.
Sorry.
So Scotland trailing Korea by 1. And this is Lee Young Kim with a takeout for 2. This one's coming down the hill nice. And a big 2 in the 5th end. So they now lead 6-3 after 5.
Seemed like they got a little conflicted there with what way they wanted to roll.
Yeah. The double's fairly thin though. You just play the hitting, check in behind.
Yeah. Ja, dobblen er blevet lige lidt stejl. Men rullet er her.
It's a key shot in this
Wow,
6th end.
Nej!
Pretty close though.
Whoa!
Pretty close.
Whoa! Go!
Really nice, but probably doesn't do enough to get fully in behind. And you see it. China will be able to see all that red and play a nose hit for a score of 2. Nearly absolutely perfect. If it curled another ½ inch, it would have been right in behind. So final stone of the 6th end. And this one has got a long way to curl. Trying to drag it over the line. Oh, just played enough the the red. And it's going to be a score of 2 and a 5-3 lead after 6.
不大，力量大，10秒3。我感觉这块有点直，他们打那个这块有点直。对，这条线这块。
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29. Las Vegas rocks.
And 7 here at the CPT World Women's Curling Championship. Round 10 of the round robin. It's China leading 5-3. And in a strong position as we head into the second half of this game.
Det er meget vigtigt, at vi kommer helt herned. Linjen er god, det er jeres. Rigtig fin linje. Yep. Rigtig godt. Eller er det?
Yeah, really nice corner guard this time. It's better placement.
这旋转多，但是力量没那么大啊。力量没那么大。
等一下，等一下，不撒，不撒，不撒。下线，下线，下线，4区没事儿，线路太不好
This
了。
centre guard hasn't really materialised, to be honest. It's kind of landed in no man's land.
Yep. Wow. Yep. Wow. Yep. Wow. 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 Kom nu, det lille stykke mere. Lille stykke mere.
Okay.
11-10.
I think Denmark have just got to remember they're only 2 down. They've got last on advantage. If they can secure a 2 in this end or even the 8th end, they'd still have a good chance of winning this game.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, they really do have a great chance at winning this game. They just need to focus on capitalizing on China's half shots, being really sound strategically, and they should be able to pull themselves right back into this.
Ja, på linjen! Kom op! 5, ja, på linjen! Kom on, på linjen! Hele vejen på linjen, hele vejen på linjen, hele vejen på linjen. Den bliver så god, den her. Fortsæt lidt endnu, Denise. Lidt endnu, lidt endnu. Ah, det er godt farvet. Godt spillet, Steff. Godt farvet.
Well swept, that one. Fairly close to the guard. Although things not going their way this week, still enjoying themselves out there.
It's always important.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Well, makes a nice peel in the corner guard and pushes the other yellow in. So a chance for Denmark to sit two. Electing to throw the corner guard instead. Don't mind this goal.
Yep, så. Også for linjen.
No, neither do I. I think we've seen a shift in strategy from Denmark since the fifth end break.
Yep. Go, Lotte. Go. Good ball.
They're going really hard for this score of 2 in this end, it appears. I think in previous ends we would have seen them try to rip the yellow one off the side.
Okay, 猜哦。
哇，嗨。
Well, just misses the double.
再放一
But I
点
think
好
that
了，
yellow
有点擦大了，好
is
像。
far enough out the way
擦大吗
not？to cause them any trouble.
擦了，放一放好了。
Yep. Bakken gas, Pia. Bakken gas. Whoa.
Yeah,
Got the
another
knees.
nice corner guard. So we take sheet A. Switzerland down by 2 on Czech Republic. A chance to score another 2 for Alina Pat.
Yep.
Needs to play a nose takeout on this Yellowstone. And that's what she's done. It is a 2, and that game's tied after 6. So now Denmark electing to split the rings.
Those peels from China that we saw, where they didn't get their shooter quite all the way off the sheet, might be coming back to haunt them a little bit here if Denmark makes a good draw behind them.
Den virker lidt levende. Bare ikke bag T-line. Aldrig nogensinde bag tilleren. Gå fra. Đá水打天都行，打天了就挪起来的。
9秒。
打水打电都行。
China just going to ignore the guards and hit the open one. I think that's a wise choice.
Ja. Bare hold shooteren. Ja. Havde vi glemt noget?
Denmark will look to hit and roll to the left-hand open side. Get some separation between the stones. Nice shot.
Godt farvet.
Look at the angles. Should potentially play a double on the two reds. I think Bingju's got enough weight to shift both reds out of play.
I think so. I think I like this call too. Even if China does give Denmark a score of 2 here, they do have hammer heading into the 8th end, and having control of last stone advantage in the final ends of the game is really important. So there's not a whole lot of risk in playing this shot. Best case scenario, she gets them both. Even if she does just get the hit and roll in front.
Well, certainly threw enough weight to get across to the other red.
Just must have been a little tight right out of her hand. They called sweep from the get-go, and she just manages to nose it.
Den kører det samme. Det der, jeg dragede. Ja.
Yeah, so once more a chance for the game to be tied. Final stone of the 7th for Lena Nielsen. Just an out-turn draw. Somewhere in the 8 foot.
Ingenting.
This looks as if it needs to catch something. Is it going to pull up in time? It does.
Two red.
So a good score of 2 in the 7th end. Levels this game. Denmark 5, China 5.
Den var bare meget lang.
Godt spillet. Jeg synes bare, den var lang. Så er det.
You're watching live coverage of the CPT World Women's Curling Championships 2017 matchup between Denmark and China is all square after 7 ends.
Fuld 5 så. Fuld 5.
I'm Kenny Edwards and I'm joined by Jenna
Eller
Hag
bide 6.
for
Bare lige,
this
Pia, ikke længere, ikke
round
længere,
10
ikke længere. Nej, nej.
matchup.
Nej, nej, siger du.
And it's
Vi
been a
bider
fairly
i et.
interesting affair so far, Jenna.
Godt, Lotte Pien.
It sure has, Kenny. Both teams started the week a little bit slow, looking hard to get a win on the board for Denmark and a second win for Team China. Like you mentioned before, both teams fighting hard for their Olympic qualification points.
Okay.正常带就行。
2区要2。
Okay.
不随便。
So you see the leads. It's Denmark shooting China. Charlotte Clemmenson having a really,
Gerne på
really good game.
linjen, Denise. Ja, på
One of
linjen.
our best so far this week.
Det er hele vejen
It's
foran
definitely
linjen,
nice to
hele
see high
vejen.
numbers from your lead. Makes the world of difference when you're trying to set up a good end, obviously.
Stop. Det er utroligt, at hun gør det samme 2 gange i træk. Okay, Lotte.
So one game already finished. It is over on sheet D. Russia 11-1 winners over Italy.
Nu skal jeg se, om jeg står på. Okay, wow, 等一下。Okay, clean. Clean, help. Wow, help. Hi. Wow, okay. OK， 还行，摔点还行，跟上马不太一样，做起来。
So
Vil du hellere her? Hej, her, okay.
8th end, I would have thought Denmark would have really had a go at China. Doesn't look like we're going to get too much action in this 8th end.
No, we just saw Denmark center guard slip a little bit past the center line.
Whoa!
So I think they're trying to make use
Yep!
of the position of that rock.
Whoa!
Well, a
Jeg
nice
kan godt lide, at du
roll,
siger
though.
kort 11. Den skulle være 11,5. Og den er 10-3. For at det ikke skal være løgn.
Again, we talked about how positioning of those guards is really important, especially on the swingy ice. So even though that red rock on the forefoot is pretty well buried, I think the Chinese women have full access to it.
Hardly done enough to get this one past. Oh, it's just clicked it. And that'll run right through. Wow.
Sorry， 这才好，我不喊那声握，我不喊那声握好了。
Så det giver nok egentlig mest mening at drage den vej.
Question is, do you go right in on top, or do you just throw another guard? You've got to go right in on top.
I think so too. The goal here for Denmark, I would assume, is to force China to 1.
Hvad? Wow. Er I sikre?
This
So
one
the
looks as if it's got
Så er det
plenty
hjem, for
weight
det er i
in
hvert fald
line.
ikke Denise inderst. Ikke Denise inderst. Kør, Lotte. Lotte, tryk til. Det er meget vigtigt nu.
Yeah.
Godt set. Okay.
Poor execution there. Leaves a nice little pocket.
Okay, whoa, 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 clean, 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 clean. Whoa, straight up.
Getting rather vocal about this one. Still a good chance for Denmark to put some pressure on.
变有点大，没下来。
Det vigtigste er, at vi holder shooteren.
So if Denise Dupont could just
Man
tap
up.
this yellow through
Yep.
and roll a little bit
Sorry,
to the
he's it,
left-hand
yep.
side.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, up. Lotte, hvis du kan. Nope. Det er godt spillet, Denise.
Both
Du skal
teams
have
look
lidt
to
mere
just be
is.
struggling a little bit with sweep calls here.
Go.
Not wanting to get off the stones because we see how hard they've been curling. But
Ja, det må jeg undskylde.
just get stuck in the middle, and they've been nosing a lot of hits today.
Yeah, fairly even at third position, 79 and 80%.
Okay, 猜猜。Hurry, hurry, hurry, hurry.谁？
力量有点小。
哦。
Ja, det tænker jeg.
Den er bare ikke god efterladet der.
Nej. Nej. Okay. Nå. Okay.
Wow.
Once again, Denise been asked to
Up, Lotte.
hit and roll.
Ja, vi skal bare have den til at bevæge sig nu, Lotte. Alt du har, alt du har, alt du har. Vi tager rullet over mod den anden. Wow.
Okay.
Rolls a little far,
Okay, Denise. Ja, undskyld.
and that looks like there may be a double takeout.
Lidt tykkere. En lille bitte smule tykkere.
就让击打。OK。9秒。
猜猜 F， 猜猜 S。
哇哇哇
哇
哇
哇
哇！
哇！
Yeah, makes both Reds go away. Here we see it once more.
Okay, okay. Vi prøver igen.
Er klar. En. Ja.
Ja!
Have they managed to hold this one? No, they haven't.
Okay. Er den ny?
I think Lena knows that was an opportunity to just get an upper hand on the Chinese team.
Yeah, 2 half shots by Team Denmark, and Chinese are looking to be in a good spot.
Yeah, so across on sheet A, game between Switzerland and Czech Republic, all tied. Anna Kipaskova looking to just draw 8 foot, it looks like, for a score of 2.
Přijde OK, já myslím, že nemusíš teda. Ale čistit byste mohli.
Yep, down into the 4 foot, and they now lead by 2 points, 7-5 after 7 ends.
还可以，带着点，带着点，这边还是4，擦一擦，力量不够吧？看力量。
Line and weight looking really good on this one.
下线，再往后擦一擦，再往后擦一擦，没事。稍微放一点好了，感觉。这得的13秒4，还行哈。好，擦得好。放下拍这儿，你看我。
11,5. Og så bare trække den ind af.
Ja. Denne her kom jo altså. Den kommer
Ja, jo.
Spørgsmålet er, når...
Men hendes
Yeah,
er
the
også
only
kommet,
saver
de
for
knækkede
Denmark
sig
really
til
is
det
it's
der
behind the
tickelsmærke.
T-line.
Så hendes 11,5 er begyndt at køle helt vildt.
Okay.
Så jeg tror, du må prøve at holde den lidt igennem.
Ja.
Breaket, ikke? Hvor du gives? Jeg tror, det er meget. Jeg tror, det er for meget. Ja, mindre endnu. Der. Garden er meget lang.
Here we see Lena Nielsen,
Mere, hun har haft nogen på
80%.
11,5, som er knækket
Beijing Wang,
ret sindssygt. Så jeg tør ikke gå meget
67.
længere ned. Tror I, det er kort der, eller?
Er klar? Yep.
I like to play the upright takeout with this.
Okay. Godt, Lene.
Pushes the yellow through.
Er 10,88.
Sorry, der var
Decision
nok
time for
lige
China.
enten meget
Will they
fart
take
eller
their
lidt
one or blank the end?
看刚才那力量，要上这一分还得是，要上这一分更可控一些，是不是？行。
Looks like they're going to take their one here in 8.
可琳，我，看力量，我，进来就行，进来就行，进来就行。
The only benefit of taking your 1 in 8 is you're on the even end. If you could force 1 in 9, you have Hammer coming home. You're obviously pretty confident
这样我感觉相对可控一点，是不是？
being 1 up without.
他要是咱们站位，然后了看看给他1分，然后了偷袭1分也行。
So it's China leading 6-5.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future super fan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29. Las Vegas rocks!
end 9. China leading 6-5 over Denmark. You see it. Single point in 8. China had the opportunity to blank 8, but elected to draw for the single. Is that something you would have done, Jenna?
Personally, no. I don't think that's a call that we see too often here. But like you mentioned, China must be really confident in their abilities to force Denmark to 1 here in the 9th end. I think it varies team to team with what they decide to do in the 8th end. But I think Denmark has got to be pretty happy just forcing China to do a single point there and have a hammer.
Det vil jeg helst ikke have. Sådan, stop. Jamen, så er vi i gang. Det var det, der sagde med tekstbogen. Det er godt, far.
Wow, 等一下，下线，要擦下线，下线。哇，往下带一带，擦。
Not seen this one moved very much.
这送的太夸张了，这个是。
And over in sheet B, Yum Kim for Korea really playing well against Scotland's Eve Muirhead, making everything. Having to play a run double, possibly pick up 2. Has she made it? Yeah, she has. Once again, makes a double for 2. And an 8-4 lead after 7 ends.
Jeg har ikke tid, men jeg vil skyde på den akkord, den kommer herned. Godt farve.
OK， 只是力量。线了 OK 啊，只是力量6区。
踩手。
OK。下线，只是下线。
下线踩注意你往来一点。踩手。
上。
再来一点，注意你踩手。
再来一点。OK。
Okay, that one doesn't get in behind either.
Oh, this one is off.
Oh, yeah, that's out.
Hello.
Ja, det er hele vejen. Vent. Wow. Og lille whoop. Yes.
Yeah, makes a nice
Ja, 11-2.
hit and flop in. Now China are faced with having to play the in-turn draw.
干啥？
再小一点点。缩了一下啊，快力量。
OK。
Sweeper is not at all interested in touching this one. Looks to be pretty quick heading through the house.
12秒3。
不是。
Ja. Der er 2 muligheder. Der er den der. Eller der er fjerne den gule garde.
Ja. Jeg ved sgu ikke helt. Ja, lad os gøre.
Ja, alle sammen. Was sagst du? Bitte.
You see Ulrich Schmidt looking on. I don't think he'll be too disappointed with his team's performance so far.
Godt.
Ja. Hvis vi ligger noget siden. Ja. Ja, hun går 100% efter, hun giver os en. Men er det så bedre?
Problemet er, at hvis du går ud siden, den ikke er der. Altså, den skal ned i 8. Alt op foran er jo ikke så godt. Og jeg ved ikke, om det er lidt meget at hænge op på det lige nu. Eller om det er bedre bare at flyve garden af. Hvad siger jeres maver?
Jeg har ikke noget mod at fjerne garden.
What would you do in this situation, Jenna?
Altså på den måde, så...
Well, it looks like the discussion here is whether or not they draw to the wing or tuck one in behind the 2 center guards.
Jeg tror, hun lægger garden igen, så tager den væk 2 af. Hvis hun skulle være 2 mod sin indfald.
I think I kind of like going outside to the wing there. What are you thinking, Kenny?
I think you probably there's enough pull on the ice there to get right in on top of that red in the 8 foot. But
well,
we're both wrong, to be honest. I didn't see this call.
No, this peel here wasn't even on my radar, to be honest. I think that anywhere in the house would have been more ideal than getting rid of these center guards, but
that tells me that they're happy being 1 down, going home.
That's it.
So the good news for China is that they have a crack at the exact same jaw that they just threw. And if they make it really good, that center guard is pretty tight to the house. Denmark could have some trouble removing the yellow one from play.
So, Pingju just making her way back onto the sheet. I think she'll be even a little shocked that her centre guard's gone from play.
Så tag garden. Fint.
Well, going on what she said there, she's not worried about catching the guard. So catch the guard fine. But then China play a hit and roll. You're being forced to your 1.
Yeah, really interesting call here. Even with the weight selection, I'm not sure if that's what I would have chosen. So now, like you drew up, Kenny, we'll see China with maybe a shot to lie 2 here. I think that if I were Denmark, if I was going to hit that back yellow, I might be tempted in throwing a board or hack weight hit.
Absolutely.
And maybe even rolling out a little bit, taking play away from the center of the sheet.
Yeah, that was a call every day of the week. Nicely played by Team China. Now Denmark looking like from a promising position of scoring 2, possibly 3 in this 9th end. It looks like they're going to be forced to the single.
But this is curling, and we know how quickly things change. One miss from China, and a blank could come back into play.
Oh. Det er rigtig fint spillet, Denise.
Godt farvet.
Dammit. Jeg stod kort øjeblik og overvejede, om man skulle spille på den der, om man skulle spille tappet. Ja. Men så er det bare, så er vi igen i gang deroppe. Ja.
出线量稍微有点直哈。对。
So, Beijing Wang is going to play the in-turn takeout. Will want to roll away from this yellow.
开踩开踩。
Oh, this is soft. Really soft.
踩踩
There's rolling.
水进松了，
The other way.
力量太小
That
了。
really did cut hard.
还是太柔是吗？可以go sweeping。Sorry， 力量小吗？不小，感觉好像出来好像差不多。
Skrammen er relativt tyk, vi skal bare derover af.
Okay.
Can Lena Nielsen make the hit and roll across? Supers were on it from the word go.
Wow.
And that sums Lena Nielsen's World Championship up.
Sorry. Det var far.
Just not finishing things off.
Meget tight.
Ikke meget, men kommer tight.
Ja, vi havde det der spor der, også på, jeg havde en, er det en 9'en her, eller også?
Well, no one to blame apart from herself, to be honest. She's had chances in this game. She's even had chances in this end. It looks like she'll be facing 3 with her final stone.
Det er et par gange, så når du rykker ind i 8 fod.
So just looking for a top 4 weight right on the centre line. This one's looking pretty nice.
Wow.
Nice.
这 sweeping。哦，力量后期有点降速了，主要是感觉。那有点降速那个。对，那不是6区了，感觉就是。
Well, you've got to think Lena Nielsen isn't brimming with confidence at the moment. You think she's going to make this clutch draw, Jenna?
Kan I lide den tid?
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Så den er lige så hurtigt, som den hele tiden har været.
She does have a bit of backing to come down to.
Yeah,
But
only 65% in her draws. So.
Now would be a great time to bring that percentage up a little bit.
Yeah. Final stone of this 9th end.
Yep. 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 Yep.
The sweeper's backing off of this one.
引爆 stop， 引爆 stop。
And I think this is going to need something to catch on. Wow. Yep, another missed shot, and it's going to be a steal of 1 for China. They lead by 2 as we head into the 10th.
Ja, den fik lidt rigeligt.
打别也没关系，然后来注意手扣好力量，线路好的话，然后可以的话。
And you're watching coverage of the CPT World Women's Curling Championship from Beijing, China. And it's China who lead this one. China taking on Denmark. They lead 7-5. Still in the round robin stages. This is draw 10.
Whoa, okay.
Denmark needing to score at least 2 in the 10th end.
Pas lige lidt på her. Den kører ret lige. Okay. Her. Kig lige op.
Well, Charlotte Clemson has had a really nice game in at lead, so I think she can find herself a bit unfortunate that she's a couple of shots down in the 10th end.
So Team China looking to put this second one in the house. Unable to peel that red corner guard due to the free guard zone rules.
Whoa. Okay.
Well,
这线出来好像有点小。
drifts into the top 12 foot.
Skal bare med.
And this one really needs to go to get it over the hog line.
Det så vigtigt nu at få den der med. Go. Vi skal have et eller andet at gemme os bag.
And this one pulls up short. Rather dejected look from Lena Nielsen. So China just clearing the front of the house up. As we take a look at Scotland.
Whoa, clean.
Looking to reduce the deficit. Heath Muirhead with a nose hit.
Okay.
And hits that one in the nose, and they score 2. They now trail 8-6 after 8 ends.
Lad os prøve her først.
Ja.
Den er sat tight. Som I er rigtig tight. Jeg tror, jeg bliver nødt til bare at lade den stoppe et eller andet sted deroppe af.
Den er også lang. Sæt dig nu. Vi har snart ikke noget hus. Sit.
Okay.
Well, it's actually found quite a nice spot. Denmark really are hoping for a mistake now, though.
Oh, yes! Hej, Tayo! Hej! Hej! Hej!
Well, there's your mistake. A nose on the corner guard. Switzerland over on sheet A, trailing by 2. Alina Platt playing the in-turn takeout.
Skål.
And they remove the yellow, and it's enough to level the score at 7-7 after 8 ends. So that one tight over on sheet A.
Come on, Pia, ja! Kom nu forbi. Go! Yep. Go.
Well, doesn't manage to get past the corner guard. But he really wanted to pass the corner guard with about a foot and a half to spare, to be honest.
Vend 一下。Okay. 9秒。
踩呀！
哇！
Well, it's a rather favourable nudge on the one on the button.
这边感觉，我想主要是想让他打中间那个，把中间那个打开，要不然中线那个旋进好始终都有，你知道吧？但现在这。Den lægger corner guard på.
Yeah, I think.
Her. Hvad vil I helst?
Call for me would be
Du kan ikke lide, ja.
the in-turn to the back 8 foot.
Kan ikke lide at gå rundt
I think so too, Kenny, at this point in the end. Denmark really needs to start putting some stones in the house in scoring position. And again, just hope for some Chinese misses.
Tænker jeg. For hvis vi går rundt nu, så piler hun den. Garden, ikke?
Jo.
Og hvis vi siger, at vi går efter sejren, altså antager vi går efter 3, så bliver det her op vores... Men så skal de sidste 3 bare skjules. Det kan man ikke rigtigt. Ja, det er bare lidt hvorhen. Hele vejen rundt, du vil ikke bombe den? Nej.
Det kan være second shottet måske, ikke?
Ja.
Hvis de så skyder, så kan det godt være, den der kommer at spille jo. Hvis de får ramt den der på en eller anden måde.
Hvad for en? Cornergarden? Men rundt om den, på den her nu, ikke?
Det synes jeg.
Og hvis hun, når hun så fjerner den, så kan vi om bag cornergarden.
Eller... afhængig af hvor den ligger, kan du gå ned og bumpe den, skråfrys lidt.
Men jeg tror, vi lægger den op til en dobbelt, så.
Ja, men vi skal have den først. Så er det også fint at gå rundt om cornergarden, så kan du lægge en dobbelt op derinde. Så er det fint. Skal have nogle sten i huset nu? Ja. I har sæt op.
Så rundt om den der, rundt om cornergarden, og så må vi lade den der ligge på ikke lige pludselig blokere den af.
Hvor dybt ligger vi den her nu?
Så dybt ned som muligt.
Rundt om cornergarden, og begynder at måske lægge
Runbacken skal være så langt som muligt. Ja. Plus, at jo længere ned du kommer, jo mere plads får vi, hvis hun jammer dernede.
Så skal ind og lægge 2, og så den ligger en vinkel på 45 eller sådan noget, ikke? Ja. Så den ikke bare kan lige ned.
Ja, men det kommer helt af sig selv, når den begynder at køle. Ja. Super, det er det, vi gør. Vi ses. Ja.
Yeah, so Ulrich Schmidt has elected to use that yellow as a guard. Looks like they're going to draw around in behind it.
Den er kort. Okay. Ja. Der er plads. Yep. Så er det hele vejen. Det er hele vejen, piger.
Line looks.
Yep. Wow. 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 Lad den låse den der. Lad den låse den.
Oh.
Okay.
Didn't manage to get in behind it. It's fairly difficult to remove.
Det er fint, Denise. Den er ikke sådan helt lige til at komme af med. Nej.
Yeah, though she didn't get around that yellow at the top of the house, it still lies in a pretty good spot.
往这儿来一个呢。
叫暂停啊！叫暂停。你这要轻开，它还是旋。
它也还是旋进。我觉得你可以旋一个。
旋一个。
嗯，你可以把它这个旋别一个，对。 因为它增加难度，要不然的话它现在太容易了。它现在旋，然后咱们一直打，最后反正然后完了有一个失误的话，它就2分球。然后就是他要是能旋成的话，
这球就对着旋进来。轻他还旋呢。
Wei Dongtan there on the right-hand side of the shot.
这个角度
球不好清，这球不好清，对。
我觉得有相关球，要旋进呢。
旋进也可以，旋进线也可以，他俩没有。
你把这个球清开了，对方还是旋成一个，基本上这局2分局面出来了。
他
旋成的话，你就要么就是 run， 要么也是跟他。现在他这球有失误的话，现在是2个球比他近，然后呢再进一个呢。王蕊是第2个。
对，王蕊第2个了。
我觉得4区这都行吧
，4、5、6
都可以吧？
对，量大我觉得反而不好，你要给他磕平，他一个大波就没有了。
4、5、6都行。
对。
稍稍别点，他那红
对，就这块儿。
这块这个位置。
13秒54秒之间。
行，
他这个是15秒。
14秒5。
14秒。14秒。14秒。14
秒。
So did you hear what the call was there?
14秒5。
Looks like they're just trying to come around that red one that Denmark has just thrown up.
14秒5.
Meaning that China's decided that there's too much risk involved in hitting that red stone. Definitely don't want to jam.
OK， 力量。OK，
这是力量。
踩，力量不够，踩，全力，好，现在非常好，全力。
Can China kill the game off here? The 10th end. This was looking really good. Nice stone.
不多就下去了，
是吧？
Jeg tror, vi er ude i en fart, der ligner lidt den.
Really nice weight control.
Alternativt er, at vi prøver at få splittet den her over, og den vi kommer med. Jeg vil bare gerne have rykket en af de to. Det er det, vi kører med. Vent lidt! Op! Wow. Jump! Stop! Jump! Hook! Videre, Lotte! Go!
Well, I'm not sure what they called there. But it certainly didn't work.
No, definitely not the end result that they were looking for. That red shooter just needed to curl up about another inch or so, maybe even a quarter of an inch. And it would have run into the yellow ones.
对，中间不能那边中间不能让他过一个球，这个是主要目的，我感觉。
China
这边旋
could
转
put
的话是
something up the top of the 8 foot.
，OK。
Been really difficult for Lennon Nielsen to
旋转的话，我还可以占
score
他
2.
1公分。
Has to score with her
这点
2 stones
我刚才
remaining.
给王蕊的是这块这个点，他还赛了一下这块。
行
，OK。然后13秒54秒还是？
我有俩让他按14秒5投的。
哦，这么滑。
按14秒5投的。
OK。
嗯。
It's not looking great if you're a Denmark fan right now.
14秒5是吗 ？OK。
Nope. Especially after that last shot, Denmark has made it awfully tricky on themselves to score 2 here.
两条线防不上，如果能切这中线，中间过不去一个球，那是最好的。然后但是4区左右，4区 OK。
这边稍微滑一点，
靠中间那边一点。
哦，对，靠中间这边一点点。
We've also seen 100% execution from China this end.
Yeah, they really have upped their game.
踩，量小的话踩 hard。
4区。
踩 yes。
贴上中线。
hard。不要。hard。
铁线很好。
To make sure they don't leave this on short though.
OK， 好球。
That's a nice shot.
力量还可以哈，点但稍微往外一点点。
行。跟咱要的那效果差不多。
Vi bliver nødt til at gå ned og rykke den.
Well, the game between Scotland and Korea has ended up in a bit of a shock. Korea 10-6 winners over Scotland.
Det var ikke muligt, jeg kunne få lov at se. Kan jeg få lidt mindre stof? Den skal snige sig forbi den der op.
Er den stadig lige hurtig?
Vent lidt. Vær klar, op. Wow.
How's this one looking? Has it got past the front one? It hasn't.
Hvor er det bare røvirriterende.
Okay.
So Bingju Wang, a wide open hit to close this game out.
Der skal fejres.
Ja, vi skal bare tage dem med noget, tage dem noget før den skal forbi.
So this is a chance for China to pick up a second win.
正常击打就行哈。OK。
sound pretty happy with this one. Just need to make contact with it. And there it goes. And that's the game.
Thank you, good game, thank you.
China winning 7-5 after 10 ends. Bit of a struggle for Team Denmark, but a good solid performance from the Chinese. Yu Wang managing to get over the line. Much to the delight of the local support. So we're going to take a look at the game between Switzerland and Czech Republic. They're in the 10th end. Czech Republic leading 10-7. And Switzerland throwing up some corner guards.
Yep! Yep! Hard!
Czech Republic just going to try and remove them. Have they done enough to remove both of them? Not quite. Yeah, they do. But they leave one in play, which is a yellow. And they'll not be too disappointed.
Linie goed. Ik zet horen snel los. Ga je weg snel bieten.
Marissa Wolkenhausen for Switzerland.
Linie goed. Luca, Luca. Schön.
Really is a big ask to score 3 in the 10th end.
Yep.
Teresa Pliskova.
Čistím, 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 čistím. Hezký.
Again makes the half-stone peel.
Vang geen vrienden aan, Carla. Bis da. Carla, klim mee.
So Switzerland can't really afford to throw too many more corner guards.
Ga. Yep. Yep. Vypadá dobře. Skip.
And nicely done once more.
No, mooi scoren.
And now, third player, Nadine Lehman, will be asked to come around that yellow stone just short of the house. Probably want this one back at the 8 foot. Give them a bit of room to get another one in.
Right, squat down, Alta.
And straight away, Anna Kubaskova just going to peel the yellow out of play.
Yep.
Bodisova.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Let's keep.
Another nice stone. And I think the end is nigh for Alina Pats and her team. A great clean-up job by the Czech Republic here in the 10th end.
Ruis goed, linie goed. Linie goed, Karle Knoek. Karle tegen Knoek. Wow. Gewoon kwijt. Okay.
So it does cover the red stone in the back 12. But just going to ignore it and take the corner guard off once more. And then Kubaskova.
Yep. Yep.
Misses the guard, but has she got lucky? She has. She's picked the one in the house. And that is going to be it. Enough's enough for Alina Pats.
Good luck. Congrats, good luck.
And it's game over. Czech Republic winning 10-7 on sheet A. So, the Czech Republic on 4 wins and 3 defeats. Switzerland 4 wins and 2 defeats. So still all to play for both these sides.
Thank you. Merci, Nikki.
Denmark versus China. 6th end. And Bingju Wang with her final stone, playing an out-turn takeout at quiet weight. This one curls up enough. They would score 2. She's delighted with that one. 7th end. Some nice play by Team Denmark, and Lena Nielsen having to draw for 2. to level the game. And this one will pull up in time.
Den var bare meget lang.
Ninth end.
Okay.
Lena Nielsen facing 3 yellow Chinese stones. This one looked heavy all the way and just pulls up back of the 4. So the steal of 1 for China. And that was enough for China to hold on and be 7-5 winners after 10 ends. So elsewhere, Czech Republic 10-7 winners over Switzerland. Korea, big upset, 10-6 winners over Scotland. And Russia really taking apart Italy in 6 ends, 11-1. So here's the standings. Canada and Sweden looking good for their playoff spots. And a whole bunch of teams, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Russia, Scotland, United States, Korea, and even possibly China now with a chance of making the playoffs.
Congratulations on your win. We've seen the second win here for Team China. What's changed since the beginning of the tournament?
首先祝贺你第二次获了第2场胜利。想问一问，在这场比赛我们做了哪些改变？
好，谢谢。这场比赛其实胜利可能就是我们自己就是把握自己的每一个球，然后对手有失误了，然后我们可能抓住机会了。
For this time, it's with us. The big change is with us play one rock at a time, one end at a time.
We know that Team China is fighting for a spot at the Olympics coming up. How important was this win for you today?
他知道中国队现在在为奥运积分做打拼，说这场比赛对我们有没有帮助？
我觉着可能就是赢了每一场比赛，会对我们信心这块可能帮助的很大，让我们更有自信，然后打好每一场比赛。
Yeah, for sure, this one is really good for us. It's build confidence in. So I hope we play better for the next one. Got more point.
What has it been like playing in front of a home crowd?
在主场比赛，这些观众这些呐喊声、助威声，有什么感受吗？
首先可能是稍微有一点点压力，然后其次就是很高兴的在家门口比赛，然后让大家更了解冰壶。
First, feel a little pressure for sure, but we very enjoying this tournament. I hope this tournament can promotion curling in China.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on your win, and good luck the rest of the week.
再次祝贺你取得这样比赛胜利，然后希望在下面的比赛中取得更好成绩。
Thank you.
So a delighted Team China with their win. They can't afford to drop any more games, but they do look as if they may have a chance of making the playoffs. So that's it from Draw 10 here in Beijing, China. So from Jenna and myself, Kenny, thanks for listening.
Thank you. 太多了。